So it's recording right now, okay? So this is number 13 on 8.5?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we set it up. So these two pieces divided by 2 equals that. I'm going to times 2 first to get rid of this. Times 2. So I got 43 plus 4x equals 64. Now I'm going to subtract 43 on both sides. And I get 4x equals 120. So I'm going to divide it by 4, divide by 4. X is going to be a decimal, particularly 5.25 or 5 and 1/4. No matter which way you write it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I have another question.
Sure.
In 8.3, number 6.
8.3, number 6. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
Number 6. So if it's a parallelogram, for a fact, this piece and this piece are always the same size. So it's always bisected. So you can set it up as 3x minus 11 equals 5 plus x.
Yeah, that's what I did do to get the right answer. But I thought if they're next to each other, that means they're supplementary, which means you put it equal to 180.
That's if they're angles. This is the diagonal sides. So number 9, those are supplementary because we're talking about angles. So remember, supplementary only applies to angles anyway. So for number 9, that would be equal to, or 180. And then number 10 is also supplementary, equal to 180.
So if it doesn't have lines in the middle?
Yeah, lines in the middle is the side. So this is talking about this little side right here. And 5 plus x is this side right here. I don't know if you can see the mouse, but
yeah.
So those two sides are equal to each other. When you talk about angles, that's when you either think they're supplementary because they're on the same side, or they're equal because they're opposite sides. Just like here, opposite corners, or diagonal corners, you can say, are equal. Well, adjacent corners are supplementary. So you see that's 105 and 75. That adds up to 108. Or 180, I'm not. Okay.
Okay. Are you going to post the 8.1 video?
Oh, yeah. I have to edit it because I don't know if something happened with the video. That or I'll just remake it. But I can post that after, hopefully right after this. I have a lot of things to do, though. So sometime before.
Okay, thank you.
Or was it Jay?
I have a question.
Okay. Jay, who wants to go first? I don't care.
It's really quick. Can you go to 8.1 question 21? I don't know how to get it.
All these angles, because they're exterior angles, add up to 360. So you have to put 6x plus, is that 6x? I can't see. 5x?
It's also 6x.
My vision must be getting worse. Yeah. So 6x plus 6x plus 8x plus 60 plus 100 plus 20 equals.
I know exterior angles got a different treatment.
Exterior angles, what's different about it? It always equals to 360 on the outside.
Wait,
so they always add up to 360. So if it was a billion corners or 5 corners.
I was doing 180 times x minus 2.
No, because this is the exterior angles. If it's the interior angles, like 16 to 18, that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Exterior angles always add up to 360, no matter what.
Okay.
So for 19 through 21, I just do all those numbers equal to 360?
Yes. All right. Daniel, I heard you had a question. Sorry.
Yeah. For I think 8.3, it says it talks about theorems.
Yeah.
How are you gonna put that on the test?
So how I'm gonna do on the test is that it's not gonna be like a question like this. It's probably gonna be, if there's a question here, that'll be nice. No, let's see. So let me see. Like what I would do is do this. Like, let's say if I have this question right here, I would ask you, hey, tell me what the answer for X and Y is.
Is that a
So tell me, yeah, what is the most particular name for this? And the answer
Rhombus?
for this one would be rhombus. For this one, since
Square.
all sides and or corners are equal, what is it, Daniel?
Square.
A square, yeah.
But
So
what if
I'm not
it's just
going
all
to ask
equal
you.
angles?
I'm not going to ask you, Harold Callie, I'm sorry. I'm not going to ask you for like theorems or anything like that. Well, I'll ask you what makes it the most particular one, which you kind of need to know the theories to understand that. So
Would it be like multiple choice? Like, could one of them be like? Would
if
you
it's going to
give
be
us?
one particular, like if it's a rhombus, that I want the most specific one. So just put rhombus then, okay? Like technically, it's also a parallelogram at the same time, but the particular answer would be rhombus. So I'll be.
Is it ever a parallelogram and not a rhombus?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
It could be like that. Yeah.
Don't do one like that because I don't know what a parallelogram is.
yeah,
That's
same.
kind of shameful because rhombuses, rectangles, and squares are parallelograms. Okay. Jay, go, and then Callie.
Can you quickly say again what the difference between a square, a rhombus, and a rectangle is?
Sure. Rhombus, all the sides are equal, so every 4 sides are equal.
And a
Rectangle,
rectangle, all corners are equal, right?
all corners are equal, right? A square is when both of those happen at the same time, where all corners and all sides are equal.
And what's a parallelogram again?
A parallelogram just means the sides are parallel, but that also tells you the opposite sides are equal or the opposite corners are equal. It tells you the diagonals are cut in half, so you got a lot of information from parallel.
So the questions for 8.3 will just be like that.
Would be something
Like
like
you
this.
just explained to Daniel.
Yeah, 8.3 and 8.2 is like kind of like this. They're like the same type of question. So mathematically, they're going to be the
How are
same.
they different?
This one, I'm just asking you for a particular name. That's the only difference. But you solve it the same way. Okay. Callie, and then Daniel. Callie?
What would the shape be called if it like all the angles were equal but not all the sides? that
And
the
the
shape?
4-sided shape, that would be a rectangle.
Like for a rectangle, the sides don't need to be equal.
The
just
opposite
the
sides
angles?
will need to be equal. So like the left and right side should be equal and the top and bottom, but not all 4 of them together should be equal.
So there's no shape that just like if all the angles are equal, the sides aren't.
Yeah, that's a rectangle.
Oh.
Because like imagine you just make a really flat or long rectangle. Like not all 4 sides are equal. The opposite sides are equal, but not all 4 of them are equal to each other.
Oh, and then yeah, this one like only 2 angles are equal, so that's why it's a rectangle.
That one is a rectangle. The one you just showed me is
Yeah.
a rectangle for sure, because if that one is 90, then the adjacent one or the opposite ones are also 90. So they're forced to be all 90, which means all the angles are equal. So it's automatically a rectangle. What section was that, by the way, Kelly?
8.4.
So this one, yes, it's a
That's
rectangle.
a square.
But as Daniel was about to said, their sides are also equal. So both all angles,
It's everything.
both sides are equal. So it becomes a square. The most particular answer is a square. Now, technically, it is a rectangle and a rhombus and a parallelogram, but the most specific answer would be a square. And that
They all look like squares. Like 5 looks like a square, but you said it isn't.
It is not, because this is 91 degrees, which forces this one on the bottom to be 91 degrees and forces these 2 side ones to be 89 degrees. So not all the angles are equal. You could also think a rectangle, by definition, has to have a 90-degree angle, or all of them have to be 90-degree angles, okay?
Yeah.
All right, Daniel, I'm sorry. You had your hands up for a while. Go.
2 things. One, right, a quadrilateral is just a 4-sided shape.
Yeah, that's just a 4-sided shape.
And also, if I have a question on the test, should I like separately chat you or should I just say it out loud?
Yeah, so the Zoom will allow separate, like you could just message me, the host, and I'm only going to allow you to message me. So you could type it out. If you think it's something like, Mr. Tobo, I can't read number 7, I'm happy to read that out loud. I might respond to you out loud too if it's like a yes or no question.
Okay. That answers all my questions.
All right, you're free to go, man. It was optional. Jay, you had a question or?
Sure.
Thank you.
No problem. Go ahead.
How do you? I don't know if I did it right. How do you do 11 for 8.4?
11 for 8.4. Let's see. This one? You will have to. Let's see. These
It
are
was a
all.
rhombus.
It's a rhombus. What else could it also be?
Can also be. Oh yeah, sorry, it's a square.
Yeah, so the most particular answer is a square, okay? For that one.
The one on the 12 is a kite, right?
No, 12 is a rhombus.
Oh, I thought. Oh wait, no, that's 8.5.
Yeah. But also you could tell because all four sides are equal. If these two sides were equal, and then these two sides were equal differently though, then it would be a kite.
Okay.
Okay?
So the way you do 11, is that 2y plus 4 equals 5y plus 11, right? I mean plus 1, right?
Yes.
So I got equals 1, but it says it equals 7, I think.
You minus 2y on both sides and minus 1 on both sides.
Yes.
So you have 3y equals 3.
How'd you get 3y equals 3?
When you got 7, are you talking about the x? Maybe x is 7.
Oh, maybe x is 7. Here's what I got y equals 1 and x equals 2. And here's how I did. If you
Uh-huh.
check, maybe I looked at the wrong 11. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think you rocked with the wrong 11. 11.
I just don't know how you get 7 for y. I got x right, but not
You
y.
looked at the wrong one.
Oh, I did.
Square. X is 2, y is 1. This is number 11.
Yeah, I did get it right then.
Yeah, you did. You
Okay.
looked at the wrong one. You were looking at A, essentially.
I want to look at 8.5. That's the one I think I might have the most trouble on.
Okay, so is it all right if I tell you a little bit of facts about trapezoids?
Yes.
So if this is an isosceles trapezoid, the ones that are on the same base are equal, and when they're on separate bases, they're supplementary. So
It's
for
going to be
J,
equal 180 degrees.
yeah, supplementary is 180, yeah.
So to get h, you just do 180 minus 68.
Yes, 180 minus 68, good.
Okay. Let's see. Is there any really hard question I can try to see if I can do it early on?
Try number 4 then, since we just talked about 5.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Okay. What is H?
110.
What is F?
70.
What is G?
70.
Okay. Next one. Trapezoids, the mid segment of the trapezoid, and you know this is a mid segment because.
Oh yeah, I know where to do it.
Okay. Now the kite, how the angles work is the opposite corners are equal. So when I say opposite corners, I mean the one between the two different sides. So this is a 1 tick mark one, and this is a 2 tick mark one.
Yeah, M can equal K, but L can never equal J.
Yeah, L will never equal J. So then you just have to do if K. So what is K in this one?
K is 88.
Good. So you would do 88 plus 88 plus 120 plus J equals what?
Equals 360.
360. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one over here, 9 slightly different. They give you the J and L, which are the ones that are not equal, but M and K are equal. So if I call this one X and this one X,
It has to equal 90 because both. Wait, no, it has to equal 360 now.
it has to add up to 360, but these two are going to be equal to each other. So you can do 50 plus 60 plus 2X because they're both.
Then divide the number you get.
Yeah, exactly.
How many questions will we get of these kites? Because those are always the longest. The Pythagorean.
One here and one here.
No, I mean the Pythagorean theorem one. Those are very long. How many are those?
One question for the Pythagorean theorem ones.
Okay, that's good. I think I'm good.
Okay. All right, man. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
All right. All right. I hope this helped people. I'm going to end the recording. Good luck on your test tomorrow, and have a wonderful day.